Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion's, well, not so challenge runs in the Binding of Isaac. We're going to be doing a vanilla run. I apologize, I've forgotten the name of the YouTube user, but they suggested, hey, I've always been more of a vanilla run kind of guy. Why don't you do a vanilla run, which is, if you're not familiar, just a run where you're not actually bound by any challenges, but you play as somebody other than Isaac. So I've decided, you know what, we're going to boot up. We're going to play as Cain. It's been a while. Cain is a lot of fun compared to Isaac, and I'm just thinking, like, it's been so long since I played as... We really need a bomb to get in there. It's been so long since I played as Cain. I've been playing as Isaac, like, so religiously for these challenge runs. I'm pretty sure Cain might have a tears up over Isaac. It seems like his rate of fire is just a little bit faster. But then again, the other thing is that I've been doing challenge runs so much that, you know, I'm probably constitutionally incapable or unqualified to be saying what the initial starting conditions for certain characters are. Because usually I start on, like, Polyphemus, Brimstone, Mom's Knife. I don't know why you would want Brimstone and Mom's Knife. Crazy damage, I guess. But all speed downs, and you only get one heart for the entire game. So, again, I'm probably a little bit biased or jaded. Well, not jaded necessarily, but biased when it comes to saying what the initial starting conditions are for Isaac, because it's been so long since I've actually done a vanilla run. We have My Best Friend. Now, here's the thing about My Best Friend. We can use that as a bomb, I believe. It's normally a pretty terrible item. But if we put it here, we can at least get 3 bombs and a key for it. And that'll give us 2 keys. We could use one of those on the library here to possibly get a sweet book right off the get-go. Book of Belial is definitely going to be better than My Best Friend. Obviously, Telepathy for Dummies is garbage. I would say this worked out fairly well for us. As of right now, we are essentially Judas with a PhD and 1 extra heart container. So the first floor has basically transformed us into a much more dangerous version of our existing selves. Which way is this guy going to take? He's going to go that way, so I went the other way. And via Book of Belial, we should be able to do a decent amount of damage here. Sadly, our range is still pretty low, so we're going to have to get fairly close to harm's way in order to do substantial damage here. But, you know, I like fighting Steven because either of the items that you get from him are decent upgrades. I always prefer the straight damage upgrade, but the homing familiar is okay in his own right as well. We are going to get the familiar, and then we're going to go down to the next floor. Having made the first floor pretty much, I'm not going to say a colossal success. It's not like we picked up any items that, you know, break the game or anything, but certainly a more solid run than you expect. I mean, here's the thing. It's nice. That was a terrible damage to take, by the way, but it's nice to have these situations where, you know, you're not bound by certain conditions, so if you find an item, you can kind of be flexible in getting rid of it. Like, sometimes you have, what was the last run I did? I think I had infinite razor blade power, which was good because I needed it in order to hurt myself. But at the same time, you want to have the option to have, like, a spacebar item that you actually use as well. That's the kind of imbalancer for a lot of challenge runs. I wish there was a way that you could have, like, 2 spacebar items, like a mom's purse for spacebar items, so that you could use that for challenge runs. Then again, it is important to again, try to maintain that balance as well, so maybe that wouldn't work. Who knows? I'm just trying to say, it's nice to have a little bit more variety. Because the thing with challenge runs is that they start out very, like, varied. Very varied was just an awkward sentence to say, which caused that pause there. But they pretty much stay consistent throughout the entire run, whereas runs like this, a vanilla run, changes as you move along, which is interesting in its own right as well. So picked up a couple of keys for the price of a bomb there. We're going to be fighting Super Gluttony, which under normal circumstances would be worth a Book of Belial charge, but I'm going to save my Book of Belial for the boss fight, especially if we end up fighting like... Ooh, that was close. If we end up fighting like a Duke of Flies or something, Book of Belial is going to have a very enormous impact on our success, because it's going to basically cut through that fly shield as quickly as possible. Either way, Super Gluttony is very pattern-based. He should be easy enough to kill. That was terrible. I tried to get out of the way, but I was next to a chasm, so I couldn't. Yeah, he's easy enough to kill. We probably are in very little risk right now. Sadly, we did not get the HP upgrade, but we did get 2 extra bombs, which means we will be looking for the secret room on this floor as well. We might as well fight the boss now that we have Book of Belial ready. We'll possibly get... Oh, it's going to be Gertie Jr. Jesus Christ. Game's really coming at me fast and furious with these past 2 rooms, considering we're only on the cellar part 2. Gertie Jr. is not the end of the world when it comes to boss fights. We're just going to try not to get hit too much. There is a lot of health awaiting us if we can actually escape from this room with our lives. Gertie J is half dead. I'm just going to get in the corner. I did get hit there. That might ruin our chances for a deal with the devil, but we don't have very much health to facilitate that kind of deal anyway. So we're going to take the health. We're going to take the health upgrade. We're going to see what the devil has on tap for us. There is going to be a brimstone there. You know what? I am going to take it. I know when people hate it. There's a certain collective out there that says that brimstone is actually a bad item. I think that was on the Binding of Isaac subreddit. I saw that. Well, in this case, you might be right, because I only have 1 heart available to myself right now. That's not the secret room? Maybe this is the secret room. I only have 1 heart available right now, but I would be lying to myself if I didn't take brimstone, is basically my opinion on the matter. So we haven't been to the item room yet. We're going to hope for maybe something like lard in there, because we desperately need some upgraded HP. We're not going to do that much damage with brimstone, but the advantage is that it's spectral tears, and it's also piercing shots, basically. We get the quarter, which means, again, the shop is going to be super worthwhile. Think about how different this run would be right now if we had Book of Revelations in the library instead of Book of Belial. Book of Belial is fantastic. I love it. But Book of Revelations is going to, or would allow us to really have a strong chance of success here. Not that we don't. Come on. Somebody up there likes me. Alright, so we're going to stick with Book of Revelations, which gives us a little higher chance of success, I would say, although we are still low on health. We are now a beautiful babe, birthed into the world, and we need to kind of subsist on our own for a little while, get some spirit hearts built up via the Book of Revelations. Now, here's the thing. Do we want to go with the pills, or do we want to go with Judgment? I think I want to go to Judgment. He usually has a higher percentage chance of dropping some HP upgrades, and he could drop them quickly, too. Plus, he might give me some more keys, which I desperately need. Notched Axe? Really? After all that? Alright, this could be a difficult fight. Super Envy. Ain't nothing to fuck with. The attack fly would be an okay upgrade. I would be fine with that. Again, this is the one of the benefits of having brimstone. It's not just the damage, but the fact that you have these piercing shots that go through many enemies. Took some damage there, but that's okay though. Yeah, the fact that you have the piercing shots makes this fight more doable for sure at our current state. We do also want to stack damage, don't get me wrong there. And the faster we can do that, the better. It seems like Brimstone's charging really quickly. I should fire it more often. Another Spirit Heart would be awesome as well. We do get the Attack Fly. We get Mom's Pearl. Wow. Somebody up there likes us, like I said. So now we are going to get more Spirit Heart drops as well. Do we want the coin purse? That's... Oh! I'm such an idiot. Kane can't get bad pills. There's absolutely no reason not to pick this up. One of these has got to be great, at least. Health up. There's a good start. How about this one? Tears up. How about this one? Nothing much. How about this one? Friends till the end. Alright, so we got a health and a tears up for 15 cents, which is pretty good. I would also, of course, love to buy a battery at some point to get Book of Revelations charging faster, but we're basically at Kane's starting health, plus Brimstone, Attack Fly, Little Steven, and extra tears. So I'm feeling fairly confident about things so far. Again, our damage is still relatively low, but that could change as we move along. Extra money will be important for us. We still have not been to the item room on this floor. Our luck has been incredible so far. By the way, someone clued me into what luck up actually does. Apparently, it increases your chances of getting a drop at the end of a room, which is pretty important. The Fool takes us back to the spawn. Teleport is an item that is occasionally valuable, but usually only in situations where you don't have any other options. And I have a lot of other options right now. No Spirit Hearts by way of that Tinted Rock, which is kind of surprising. Extra bombs, though, that's okay. Allow us to find the secret room, get some more money, maybe, and then be able to buy something from the shop a little later. Because, again, shop items are going to be a huge determinant of our success as we move along. So, we are going to destroy this guy, pick up our key, which is, again, super useful, considering that's our only sore spot right now. A little low on keys and not super confident with our bomb situation, but man, game is being very good to us. We're already up to 16 cents again, despite spending 18 on this floor. Lucky me. I'm gonna just watch out for these guys, because these guys could take off the remaining Spirit Heart that I have, which would not be good for business. We'd have another one now by way of Book of Revelations and another key. Again, it's becoming a cliche of this run, but I have to say, some benevolent force in the universe helping me out a great deal here. Must be because I read The Secret last night. I made my vision board. You know, just want to will all good things that I want into this universe. Just gonna chill out over here. And I'm gonna try not to lose any more health, because I did get hit by one of those pony bombs. Pony 2012. Just stay over here. There we go. We're not gonna take the pony, sadly. So that marks like the first useless item that we've gotten. But again, despite health being kind of a sore spot right now, I really can't complain. I wish Mom's Pearl would kind of hook us up a little bit more often, though. Hey, there's 2 Spirit Hearts. That's pretty good. We're probably going to play this Blood Bank eventually, but for now, let's just move onwards, shall we? I don't think I've ever really found a situation where the Fool is an incredibly useful card to have. I doubt this is going to be the one that changes my mind, but we did get another key there. Bum Friend. Useless right now, because I still want that money to spend at shops, but might be useful as we get further and further along in the game. As of right now, though, I'm certainly not a... Bum Friend is not my best friend. Get it? Because we had my best friend earlier, which was also kind of useless. This has been a tricky dodge, but I managed to get out of there without taking too much damage. Thankfully. I think I lost a Spirit Heart on this room, but considering the way things started, that's okay. Of all the pills that we've discovered, it had to be I found pills again. Couldn't have been a health up or a tears upgrade. That would have made things too easy. Who am I to complain about the situation we're in right now, though? So the tarot card now is the Tower. More useful. Inevitably, we had to fight greed at some point. And here's the question. We have at least one good shop left. Possibly two. I should probably pick up the money if he drops money. Not let Bumfriend get it. With 23... Give me the nickel at least. Okay, so I gave Bumfriend 1 cent. Probably could have afforded to give him a little bit more, but that's okay. Want to make sure that I have enough to buy from the next two shops if necessary. Compass plus Battery, or Compass plus 9 volt, or Compass plus Nun's Habit would give us a huge leg up moving forwards. We'll look for the secret room, and if I can pick up like 1 cent in the secret room, then Bumfriend can take the rest. That is okay with me. We could use some more bombs now, actually. Here's our secret room. I'll get 1 cent. Bumfriend, you get the rest. Not going to drop anything for me yet, but you know, that's going to pay dividends eventually. So let us... tomato, cucumber, pickles, hot sauce, and sweet onion. Sorry, I was just listing my Subway order. That's crazy, actually. I don't like tomato on my Subway order. I don't know why. Tomato... this is like the 8th time I've mentioned this in the Isaac Let's Play. Tomatoes on a sandwich doesn't jive with me, man. Bumfriend, can you get those? Yeah. Yeah, you can. How about this one? Why don't you get this one? Save me a bomb, and maybe you'll pay out with a key or a bomb. Hey, there we go. A tarot card. Hanged Man. That's pretty useful. Probably more useful than the Tower, if we're being 100% honest here. Why did I take damage there? That was abysmal. I really need to pick up some real HP upgrades. And then I could maybe Guppy's Paw myself into a better situation later. Because right now, I am feeling like, although I'm strong, I'm not super strong. We don't want the Polaroid just yet. And my health is going to be a real problem for me moving forwards. I don't like this room. For reasons that you can probably gather already. I'm basically just hanging out, hoping that this conga line doesn't come after me. Why don't you take that, Bumfriend? He doesn't have anything else to offer me. Alright, so we're going to make our way to the boss now. I think I've picked up so far 1 Spirit Heart on this floor. That could have just ended that comment mid-sentence there. So we're going to hope that we can get a little bit more. Judgment is absolutely worth playing, but I can't get to him because I only have 1 bomb. So hopefully we can pick up another bomb. There is a Tinted Rock in here, though, which that's going to be my #1 priority, because the odds of me getting Spirit Hearts from that are very, very high, considering the limited amount of cost that goes into it. So we're going to drop this right here. Picked up another Spirit Heart and another key, and for once... Well, I can't actually get that key. Could use a bomb to try... Oh, I could Hanged Man it. That's probably what I'll do. Oh, you know what? That's not what I should do. I should use the Hanged Man card and play Judgment. Alright. For once, I've actually used some foresight and some planning, and I've min-maxed what I should do here, I think. I didn't even have to use one that time. We'll use the Hanged Man card to play Judgment here. And if he drops some pennies, we can probably feel safe in giving those to Bumfriend. But bombs and keys are going to be my #1 priority right now. As well as, hopefully, the health upgrade that he's going to give me at the end. That is Piercing Shots. I think it's the first time I've ever gotten that from Judgment. And it's also probably the first time that Piercing Shots has actually been worthless for me. Should I not be getting a cube of meat right now? We're fighting the Fallen. I've definitely used Book of Revelations on this floor. So I was pretty confident that I would be fighting Pestilence. This is actually bad because it means that we're probably going to be getting a like a level 1, max level 2 cube of meat later. And we're going to have to fight 2 fairly difficult bosses in War and Death. Possibly Conquest, because Book of Revelations is weird like that. But the bright side here, I mean, I shouldn't complain about getting a Deal with the Devil item instead of just a single cube of meat. So I really feel bad about looking a gift horse in the mouth on that one. Hopefully we get Spirit of the Night here. Otherwise, I'm not sure. We're going to get Rage. That's actually really good as well, because that's going to give us extra damage, which is a sore spot for us right now. And again, there's Mom's Knife. Curious. You know what? I am going to take Mom's Knife over Brimstone. I know that might seem crazy. I'm just like hemorrhaging hearts right now. But I much prefer Mom's Knife. It takes out enemies much more quickly. I'm gonna have to get up close and personal. That's for sure. But I think this is better. So for those of you who hate Brimstone and Mom's Knife, this is probably not the run for you, as I've gotten both of them so far. But, you know, this is an honest Northernlion playthrough of The Binding of Isaac. If I was playing off-camera, who does that anymore? But if I was playing off-camera, this is exactly what I would have done. Not hamming it up for the audience. Not altering my play due to the, you know, the will of others. It feels like our range is super low. Like, I have to get real close to these guys to do any damage. Maybe I should have stuck with Brimstone. 2 of diamonds, we might as well just pop that right away. Now we're not going to have any money trouble for the rest of the game. That is an awesome lucky spirit heart. And just back it up a little bit. There we go, it's a red heart. I would love Mom's Pearl to give me a little bit more in the spirit heart vein. You can just take that money, Judgment, or Bum Friend, I don't need it anymore. That's going to be a regular chest, which is probably not worth my time. Or the risk of me losing some of my very limited amount of health right now. Just hit one of... There we go. Now we've only got 2 leapers. This should be a much easier room to solve. Beautiful. Book of Revelations is charged. We're starting to roll a little bit on spirit hearts. Might want to go to an arcade at this point. Lose that half remaining red heart. Or half of the remaining red heart. And eventually, that will give me permanent invincibility. Oh, that was the worst dodging ever. Permanent invincibility via the Polaroid, which would be very beneficial, again, considering the limited amount of health I have, and the fact that I have to get real damn close to any enemy in order to hit it. Thank you, Bum Friend. Child's Heart. Creepy item. Also not really that useful. Mom's Pearls could have the potential to be much better for us. But largely, I'm unconcerned about trinkets now, because we're going to be getting rid of them to get the Polaroid soon anyway. Fish Head is also... It's a trinket I kind of enjoy using, but we're not going to be using it here for sure. Alright. Again, our damage is really good because we have Mom's Knife Rage. You know, I'm not sure if Brimstone comes with a damage upgrade, or it might actually be a damage downgrade now that I think about it. Not that it really matters at this point. But yeah, like all I was getting at there is that our damage right now is very good. So any enemy, especially if we're fighting them at the end of the room, is going to die very, very quickly. We're going to get Blood Rights, which I'm not going to take, even though that would allow us to do even more damage, yet again. And is the secret room worth looking for? Normally I would say yes, but in this current situation, we really need to save our bombs for the possibility of that Mom's Heart boss fight. It's not really a possibility, I mean, it's going to happen. This is worth a key, in my opinion. Hopefully we can make that Eternal Heart last. And hopefully we pick up 9 volts, battery, or Nun's Habit in this shop here. So let's see. Steam sale. It might not be worth buying because we might not have a good shop on the next floor. It might be Greed or Super Greed. Well, I guess it would only be Super Greed at this point. But I have so much money that I think it's worth taking the risk. And at this point, you know, it's like being a trillionaire. It's like no matter what you spend your money on, you have enough to last you. So it's not really a big deal if I wasted the 15 cents there. Keep in mind, I just got like 33 on this floor from that one 2 of Diamonds card. So fiscally, I'm in an okay situation. There is a Tinted Rock here. Obviously, I want to get that. I'd also... Oh, damage upgrade and a bomb. That's not so bad. I was hoping for a Tinted Rock. I'm going to use 1 bomb to get 1 extra key here. I'm not going to use 2 bombs, though, because, again, we need to save some bombs moving forward. So I'm going to... Hopefully, that's the best of both worlds. Sadly, I missed both of the... Okay, there we go. I was going to say I missed both of the flies on my approach there. But luckily, we turned that around. I think Attack Fly actually just got one for me. Now we are getting bombs out the wazoo. And after beating this boss, we will get another Spirit Heart, which is allowing us to get a little bit of health. Slowly, but again, surely, on a reliable pace. Please tell me that we are going to come across a battery or 9 volt or Nun's Habit soon. Okay, I knew it! We're gonna fight war, we're gonna get 1 cube of meat. It's a little extra defense. It's not the greatest item we could get by any stretch of the imagination, but it could be worse. That was a very easy boss fight. Tinted Rock is maybe the most valuable thing in this entire room right now. An extra Spirit Heart and a bomb. And a cube of meat. So we're still kind of hanging in by the seat of our pants here. The Eternal Heart has paid off. We're on Necropolis, which is going to be more difficult than what we faced before, for sure. As you might expect by the fact that we're moving further and further into the game. So I'm just going to basically take out all these guys in one hit, which is awesome. If I can take it out over the chasm, the silkworm won't even spawn. But largely, if Mom's Knife just sticks in there, there's a pretty good chance it's just going to kill the silkworm before it comes out. Anyway, kill this dude. And with extra hearts we cannot use. If only I could save those for later. Normally, I would probably replace Mom's Pearl with Pinky Eye for the chance to do increased poison damage, especially to bosses, which could be very valuable. But it's not really that usable in this situation. Seriously, stop firing at me, dude. Because we're going to be getting the Polaroid so soon anyway that it's just not worth my time and effort to really like min-max trinkets when we're just going to be replacing them in a couple of rooms anyway. So obviously we're going to be looking for our boss room last on this floor. We're going to be focusing primarily on our item room and shop. There is a library. Contains nothing useful, sadly. And I think the Mom boss fight is going to be really easy. It's weird to see how, based on the challenge run, Mom's fight and Mom's heart fight can actually change in difficulty. Like, normally Mom is much harder than Mom's heart, but with certain challenge runs, Mom's heart becomes actually really difficult. This is a tough one there. Yeah, Mom's heart can become really difficult. But on this one, I think we're going to stick to basically the same balance, which is Mom's going to be fairly difficult, but still not too difficult compared to the bosses that are going to come later. Odd Mushroom is going to increase our rate of fire to maximum, which I think is basically going to mean that my range increases to a certain extent. Effectively, I'm not going to have to charge as long to shoot a shot the same distance. That was a nice get out of jail there that I did. If you know what I'm saying here, basically what I'm trying to get at is that because it charges faster, that means in order to get to max distance... Oh, so stupid. In order to get to max distance on Mom's Knife, I'm not going to have to hold the button down for nearly as long. So we should be able to fire the knife more quickly and with more range as well, effectively. Not literally, because I think it still has the same max range. Anyway, you probably understand what I'm saying by this point. So there's a tinted rock and a golden chest. We get a spirit heart and a range upgrade. That'll increase our max range. That was worth the investment that we paid for it, for sure. And I'm just hoping that these guys kind of get... I was hoping the laser bullet flies would get destroyed by the green dudes, but they didn't really. We've already discovered the boss door, but I absolutely have to go to the shop here. Because if I missed out on a battery or 9-volt, that would be a huge problem for me. This guy spawned like 30 flies all at once there. Okay, now we just leave. Don't even worry about the neutral flies. Steven, why are you trying to F with me, buddy? I'm calling the shots here. I'm the brain. You're, at best, the right index finger. Okay. Book of Revelations is charged. Our shop is just greed. I didn't realize you can get 2 greeds in shops on the same run. I thought you have to go to super greed after that. But hey, here's some money for Bumfriend to potentially pay out with something good. Death card is potentially very useful. I just gave him like 8 cents. Hopefully he gives us something. Gives us a pill. The pill is Tears Up. Give us Goat Hoof as well, which is useless. There's like 20 trinkets on this floor that I have absolutely no need for. And with 4 bombs, we are going to save our bombs. Bombs have been like the only sore spot for us so far on this run. Damage is incredible. Range is pretty good. Health is alright. It could be better. But with Book of Revelations, it is at least somewhat sustainable. So we're going to make our way down here. Could use a bomb to get that key, but I don't think that's necessary. Or I could just take damage to get that key. So we're fighting Mom here. It's going to be a regular Mom fight. I think it's like 4 knife barrages is going to be enough to kill her. So we should largely be pretty safe here. And by 4, I mean 3, apparently. There's an HP upgrade, which is awesome. I absolutely need that. Mom's Pearl, you've been fairly good to us, but we're going to go with the Polaroid for now because we have to. And it's down to the next floor. Thinking that this Kane Vanilla run is probably going to work out fairly well for us. Got a little bit of weird slowdown there. Again, kind of Binding of Isaac in a nutshell. Weird slowdown. That was stupid damage. Stupid damage and weird slowdown. The subtitle for Northernlion plays the Binding of Isaac. Why did I go with the subtitle instead of just saying the Northernlion story? Joke had a little bit of potential, but I just threw it away. Wasted potential, the Northernlion story. There we go. It's a little redemption. We are going to just back the F up here because I don't want to die. That was bad. I've taken a lot of damage on this floor already when I really shouldn't because I am doing incredible amounts of damage. And I actually have really good maneuverability by way of the Odd Mushroom as well. But what can I say? Those enemies are always a little tricky for me. So we've lost effectively 1 Spirit Heart on this floor so far. We're going to try to reverse that trend because it's only going to get harder from here on out. Presumably, we're going to be fighting Death or Death or Conquest first. Obviously, I would rather fight Death, so we can get that second level cube of meat, get a little extra damage going. Conquest would give us the white pony, which is tempting to take, because I'm probably only going to get 2 or 3 more Spirit Hearts from Book of Revelations. But that's speed and range. Yeah, it's probably worth taking. The extra speed can't hurt. Well, actually, the extra speed absolutely can hurt, and has hurt in the past. But, you know, the range is nice. I was hoping it's growth hormones. That's like, by far, at least in my opinion, I don't have data to back it up, but by far the most, least common syringe, the rarest syringe, if you will. There we go. That was easy enough. We did lose a Spirit Heart there, but we picked one up as well, if I remember correctly. So, that was easy. Bum friend might as well get that. Give us a Spirit Heart? No, a regular heart. Okay. That's the thought that counts. I hate lasers. Always ruining the no damage. Okay. Extra bombs. Good. Bum friend, you can pick this up. Just start paying out with Spirit Hearts, buddy. You'll be worth your weight in gold. There is our boss room. This is a room where it would be very nice if I had the ability to fly. Because we could avoid all of the nonsense surrounding these bomb flies. Just gonna back it up, take some hits here. Okay, I found pills. Well, we'll take it anyway. We're gonna hold on to this death card until we absolutely have to use it. We are gonna be fighting Death himself. He shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, we've already basically ruined his life. There we go. He's dead. He didn't even get a chance to spawn any zombies. Now, it's gonna be kind of tricky to get hits in here without getting hit myself. Keep it up. There we go. So we got the second cube of meat. And I'm feeling pretty confident now. We didn't lose any health effectively on that floor. Although, you know, we did get hit several times. Our Book of Revelations was enough to compensate for it. So we're doing okay here, actually. And I think long term, our prospects for success are not bad. Mom's Heart should be a very easy boss fight considering the damage that we're doing and now the range that we have. And then, you know, if we can just beat the cathedral, get to the chest, who knows, maybe we get an amazing item on the chest. Strength is, well, we might as well just use the strength card immediately. Do some more damage. Oh, that was the worst. Hopefully that just takes the extra HP that I had from strength. I don't think it does, but, you know, in a perfect world. Wow. That extra speed is actually hurting me a great deal there. So I'm effectively down like 2 Spirit Hearts now. Poor room, but if I don't get hit for a while, we're gonna get some more health. I definitely need to take out that laser. Quick set. Actually, the laser is killing the vaginal silkworms. Actually, the attack fly killed the laser. There's a weird kind of hierarchy that happened there. I took the penny so that bum friend couldn't get it. Suck on that, bum friend. Lasers again. And is this a dead end? That would be the worst. It is indeed a dead end. I'm taking kind of a staggering amount of damage. I really want a Hierophant card to come up. Justice. Did not pay out with the bum friend. It's okay, though. Again, if we could just get to Mom's Heart as quickly as possible. Maybe we pick up a compass from a judgment along the way. It's my ideal circumstance. The real question right now is, do we have the health necessary to allow us to survive long enough to beat the game? Because if our damage gets a chance to take a crack at the bosses, we should do fairly well. It's only a matter of whether or not we survive long enough to actually make that dream a reality, basically. Okay, so we're just gonna come down here, shoot this guy. We got no red heart containers available to take those red hearts, sadly. Oh, that was so bad. I always struggle with dodging these guys for some reason, because with greed, or super greed at least, if you just stand... I thought I took that, but that's okay, bum friend. I would actually rather you have it. Yeah, with some of the greeds, you just move slightly, but the shots from the cysts are so, like, bundled together that it can be difficult. Did I get hit already? No, it's hitting the eyeless ooze guys. Awesome. There we go. Finally killed. And Attack Fly has actually been the unsung hero of this run. It's doing a surprising amount of damage when I'm not even paying attention, because I can't pay attention to it and me at the same time. And in fact, I don't need to pay attention to it. It just does its own thing. You can pay attention to it. You could probably build an interesting challenge run based on just attack flies. What do you have, like Forever Alone and Keep Your Distance or whatever it's called? You can get 2 attack flies, basically. Yeah, up here. That would be an interesting challenge run, but I'm not sure what kind of conditions you would have to add to it to make it viable. Because you'd probably want to do it without tears. I I feel like I've done a run similar to that, actually. Thank you, bum friend, for the extra key. That may come in handy if we ever come across a golden chest again in our entire lives. We found a boss trap room. Can't go to it, unless I was gonna play super risky and go to the blood bank a couple times here. Which, you know, might be interesting, actually, because if I go to the blood bank, I'll lose 2 health. Could pick up a blood bag, which would be fine. Bum friend's gonna pay out with something here, presumably. Nope. Oh, you can play twice on 1 hit? Whatever. Bum friend, what do you got for me? A pill that we don't know about. Balls of steel. That was awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna go see if we can go to the boss trap room. We can. In the boss trap room, we find a range upgrade. It's probably not worth it, but I'm already here. So we might as well see if we get something from the bosses anyway. Who knows, maybe we pick up like a health upgrade or a spirit heart from killing Loki and his pal, whoever we get after that. That was really easy. Secondly, we're gonna have to deal with Monstro 2. Awesome. 2 of the easiest bosses by far we could be fighting at this point in the game. Just don't get hit by running into him. I'm very tempted to run into him. I don't know why. And now we could go back and backtrack, but I don't think it's necessary just yet. We will backtrack before the boss fight. We have the speed, so it's not like it's going to take us very long. I just wanted to see if we would get some hearts on the way. Well, we got a half of it. You know what? Let's go back to the arcade. We'll blow everything up. I really don't want to backtrack, so instead I'm going to take 20 minutes and blow all these up. Thanks, bum friend. I appreciate it, but hey, I guess it worked out. We're back to full health. We picked up a bomb, and bum friend is going to give us something. An extra heart. And that's it. All right. Well, again, effectively, we are basically at the same amount of health that we used to be at when we first came down to the womb, so I can't complain too hard about that. Again, things are only going to get harder, but at least we're in this position where we are right now. And I'm going to be able to do a ton of damage. I would be very surprised if we finish this with Chubb being out, basically. We should knock her into the permanent bomb state as soon as possible. There we go. So we've got laser bullet flies already. And that was a very quick Mom's Heart boss fight. So we're going up, and we are going to get a Spirit Heart on the next room. Now the trick is, find Isaac as soon as possible. And if I do so, I think we've got a reasonably good chance of success. Because again, I mention this every time, but we have a very good suite of items for taking out Isaac and Blue Baby. We have a very high damage single burst shot, which is way better than like low or even high damage, like high frequency shots. Because those would cause Isaac to fire more often. So hopefully we are going in the right direction here. I was really hoping that would have destroyed Greed. It did not, but we've opened kind of a seam here for us to leave, which is beautiful. We could still be going on the right track here. It's not 100% certain yet. Could still easily reach a dead end. 2 keys for a bomb and a key. Well, yes, we have unfortunately reached a dead end here. But at least it's only Monstro 2. Should be easy enough. Provided I don't get hit by the laser bullet flies. Feel free to fire a laser at me at any time, Monstro. And effectively, since we didn't take damage, we just got half a Spirit Heart from that by way of the Book of Revelation. So now it is time to try to find our way on the right side here. Or we can go up, but I feel like the right side has a little bit higher percentage chance. We're going to get Spirit Hearts from Gertie Jr., but I'm going to lose Spirit Hearts against Gertie Jr. So, you know, fair trade, 1 for 1. And we got a key, and Bumfriend is going to give us Isaac's head, which we can't use yet. We can start taking trinkets again. Oh, there's a tinted rock here. We can start taking trinkets again in the chest. But for now, our hands are tied. That was stupid damage to take. Never should have been in that situation. But it's okay. We do have a tinted rock here to replenish our Spirit Hearts, potentially. Devil card, again, useful. I didn't mean to take that nickel. I'm sorry. Bumfriend looked at me like, what did you do? We're going to take the Devil card instead of Death. I think the Devil card is better. And after this room, we will get another Spirit Heart, which will mean we've actually generated one on this floor, I think. At the very least, we have hearts off the screen. It's not going to last too much longer, but it's positive, well, we've got it. Yep, there we go. So now we're back in, you know, the land of the living. In fact, I got hit twice there when I really shouldn't have. Is the health up? Tears up. Tears up's okay. I'll take it. Anything that allows us to fire Mom's knife a little bit faster is nothing to sneeze at. Should be able to kill these Gemini very quickly. Geminis? Gemini? Gemini with 2 eyes? I have no idea. What can I say? I didn't study Greek plurality. There we go. We got a Spirit Heart from that. Okay, the game's being pretty good to us overall with consumable drops now, especially Spirit Hearts. And apparently Monstro 2 is the enemy du jour. What's that? It's the enemy of the day. That sounds good. I'll have that. Okay. Another cent. Bum friend, you can take that. Anything for me? Nope. In our mob trap room, we have a regular chest, which I'm going to skip over. And we have 3 possible areas now. This one is a dead end. I think the widows here are going to be easy to kill. Probably like 2 or 3 hits each. Oh, why? I didn't even see that nub there, but I was standing right next to it, unfortunately. Widow's dead. I took 2 hits on this room when I really should have taken 0. But at least we found another dead end, so now it's time to go back up again. This way, and we're going to be fighting another Gertie Jr. So much for Monstro 2's showing up all the time. Now the game's being a little bit less lenient with its enemy types. Red hearts dropping, but I don't need those yet. I need spirit hearts. We've reached another dead end. We'll use keys. We have a plurality of both keys and bombs here, but might as well use keys. Make it a little bit faster. And now we're starting to lose hearts at a kind of alarming rate. So obviously the way we want to go is straight up here. Shouldn't be too many rooms left. This is an annoying room for sure. I can't even... My brain can't process the amount of these things rolling around at the same time here. Oh man, okay, we're almost in regular red heart territory, which we have not been in since we got Book of Revelations in that shop. Way, way back. Okay, we got another spirit heart though. Sorry, I didn't mean to take that penny, bum friend. Bum friend is probably like, fuck you. I can help you. Let me love you. Okay. 1 remaining vaginal silkworm. Excellent. A lot of red hearts, but sadly, red hearts are devoid of usefulness for me right now. Just trying to hold the knife out in front of me, just so that if a scythe hits me, they'll hopefully just hit the knife and die. Oh, don't get in the way there. That could have been so good. I am taking a staggering amount of damage on a fairly easy enemy here. We're going to have 3 hearts for Isaac, which sounds like the name of something that could be in Oprah's book club. Please tell me I haven't just botched this for myself, despite having a pretty good situation a little while ago. We're going to pop the devil card here. Now the trick, as always, when you got a limited amount of health but high damage... Oh, that was really bad dodging. Dodge effectively. Not really going my way so far. This is the only... This is so bad. I just took like some of the worst damage against Isaac you possibly could. I really thought we had a great chance to go to the chest there. It all came crashing down to the cathedral. But in any case, thank you for watching. I just realized that that thing in the top right of the note is actually like a dead baby. I previously thought it was like a hand trying to grab a moldy apple. But yeah, that was a vanilla run. It was a lot of fun. I kind of squandered it at the end there. But in any case, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with more challenge runs in the future. And I will see you next time.